Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Smash It, hosted by Rain. This show aims to derive into the core of what makes Smash great, particularly in the UK. Your host every week will be myself, GP, and I'll be joined by my co-host here, Professor Pro.
Hello.
And this week we will be discussing Smash Ain't Dead 3, the tournament that has just gone past, tournaments that will be coming up in the future, as well as the upcoming Professor Pro versus Rolex money match, as well as some other recent news. Now, first point of interest was Smash Ain't Dead 3, a tournament which went past last weekend. How do you think it went, Aaron? Prof?
I actually think it was amazing. I was so shocked to see that many new people there. Like, I don't think I've ever been to a tournament with that much people there. That's just a UK-based tournament. It was absolutely massive. So I was really happy when I saw all these people in one location there. So yeah, it was good. It was good.
I believe when we checked back at it, there was around 180 individual people there, which is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and the thing is, there was only like I think 8 or 7 European people there. Like this was fully UK, just UK people. So for a small island, I think that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
For a small island, indeed, yeah, very good turnout. How do you think you performed at the tournament? Because I believe you came second in Project M and third, fourth.
Yeah, no, fourth melee, fourth in melee. Yeah, no, fourth. I was really happy with melee, especially because I beat someone who I lost to at Beast in melee, who was Tech, and I was like, yeah, revenge, yeah. So I was happy. I was happy about that. Um, PM, I was happy with it, but I wasn't too happy because I was like seriously I was just mentally drained. Like I said, I'm never ever gonna TO, never ever gonna TO and play at a tournament where someone like Amada is there because it destroyed me. And after even when we were playing, like Ice was sitting next to me telling me, oh, concentrate, play serious, play serious. And like during grand finals, like I was just like done. I was laughing because there was like stupid like modded music on the way that was making me laugh, and like I wasn't concentrating, and even Ice could see it. And yeah, afterwards when I said to Armada, I said, "Yeah, good K, you played really well," and he said something along the lines of, he just said, "Oh, it's like." He said something along the lines of me not. He knew that I wasn't playing on point, and I don't think he was really too like happy with his performance. Like he was happy, he wasn't too happy in the win when it wasn't against me playing at my best. Because I think he could tell I was just never again will I TO and yeah, playing tournament like that again.
Yeah, I mean, even I could see it when I was watching your games that
Mm,
you were definitely struggling to play as well as you were.
mm.
Although, do you think that perhaps that I might have learned the matchup a bit better? Because of course, your very first meeting at Beast was very close, 3-2 last stock or last game.
Yeah, that's what I said. I can't really like attribute his win fully to me. He did play that. I can't even lie. He played it better. Like I can't attribute his win to me being tired, but I definitely would have played better because I was there from like 9 a.m. and we were in the grand final ended at like 1 a.m. So it's just like I was done. Like I was too tired at that time. So yeah, like he did play it better. He played it a lot better. So he could have he probably I think he would have probably still won, but maybe I think I could have still pulled it through if I was on point like mentally. So yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So you think the next time you two will meet that you'll probably have him, yeah?
I honestly think that I can beat him. I'm not like I'm not just saying it just to say it. Like I do think he is beatable. So yeah, I want to take him out next time when I see him.
Right now, we're going to keep on the topic of you talking about beating people because there's been a bit going around about you certain other Snake player named
Yeah,
Rolex
yeah.
from New York. Now, would you like to fill us in on how this all started?
Okay, I can tell you exact. I started it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I started it because it started when because I'm not sure if many of you will know, but I'm a PMBR, which is a back roomer for Project M, and basically in my spare time, like sometimes I just look at other Snake players to see how the meta game's developing. So I was looking at this Snake. I was looking at him in a match, and like everything was going good. I was just watching it, and then the commentator said one thing, and this is what sparked the rivalry. He said Rolex setting the bar for Snake mains everywhere, and I was like, what are you talking about? What? I was thinking, what are you? You're out of your mind. Like this guy has set no bar. Everything he's done has been done and been done better. And then from there, I wrote some stuff on Smashboard. Like someone made a post of saying that they think Snake's really hard to play, and then he was like shout outs to Professor Pro and Rolex for being amazing players, something along them lines. And then I said only that statement only count one person on that list. Basically saying that Rolex isn't that good. And then his friends were like spamming the thread, like sticking up for him. And then he and me made a thread on the Snake section of Project M, and then that's pretty much how it started off. Because that's where it escalated because he made the thread. But I definitely started off, and I'm happy I did because when I body him, he's gonna be forever upset. So yeah.
Yeah. So of course, for those of you who aren't in the know about this, it's been quite an amusing rivalry to follow. However, at SKTAR coming up, we will actually be seeing the money match take place. And I'd like to
Yep.
take this point in time to give a huge shout out and thanks so much to these people, like primarily Rain Esports for sponsoring both you and myself, and allowing you and us into the organisation. But also
Yeah.
Itaro, Clash Tournaments, and 812 Hertz for funding your trip to America
Yeah.
in this $100 money match.
If it wasn't for them, there's no way I would be in America. I'd definitely still be in the UK or some European event. So like, it is literally all because of them that I'm going. So I've got massive respect for them, and I appreciate that they've actually gone out of their way to do it. And I told them I'm actually going to bring the hype to their tournament, so it will be returned in hype. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Speaking of said hype,
Yeah.
an awful lot of people going looking for side bets on your money match.
Yeah.
We'll say $20 on Prof.
Yeah, there's a,
Rolex.
there's a thread. There's a thread made by someone in our scene called His name's Vincent. I forgot. I never know how to say his smash name, but he actually put $1,000 on me, and no, like, but it's not. You don't have to have $1,000 to meet that bet. You can chip away at it. Like, it could be like he could have like 20, 50. Yeah, I think that adds up to 1,000. Yeah, 20, 50 dollar money matches, and then obviously no. Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, he could, and no one's betting. No one's betting. Everyone's scared. Like I have so many people willing to put money on me, but no one's willing to put money on Rolex. Or if they do, it's some little $10 amount, $5. All of these wimp amounts. So yeah, like. I'm pretty confident, and obviously the UK community is pretty confident. So, yeah, the UK, and even Americans. That is really bad. Even Americans are on my side for for me wanting me to win, not wanting me like thinking I'm gonna win. Even Americans are on my side. So, it's bad when they're on the other side. So yeah.
Personally, when it comes to this money match, I'm staying impartial because because while you're a teammate, part of my community and my friend, I'm also friends with Rolex and his girlfriend. So I'm sticking in the middle ground there. I know you're not bound by such ties. You don't care what other people think. You don't care about hurt feelings or anything like that. So
Yeah.
why don't you fill us in exactly on how you feel about this? How do you think it's going to go down? Sell us on this money match.
I honestly think I'm gonna body him. I've said this before to a few people that I've asked. I said the only way I think he actually stands a chance of winning is if it's a best of three. That's the only way. But as long as it's a best of seven, to me he doesn't stand a chance like at all.
Why
That's
is
how.
that? Why do you think the best of seven favors you, or the best of favors?
I, wait. Say again.
Why do you think the best of seven favors you, while the best of three might favor him?
Because I just feel like I don't feel like he could adapt. I don't feel like he's able to. I feel like I'm just gonna adapt to him better than he can ever adapt to me in any scenario. In any like, as long as if the longer the set is, I feel like I'm gonna adapt to him better than he's gonna adapt to me. The only way he could win is if he somehow takes 2 games off of me, like, and it was a best of 3 and then it's done. But as long as it's best of 7, he doesn't stand a chance. He's gonna get bodied. He's gonna get absolutely bodied. I'm gonna rub it in his face afterwards.
Right.
But yeah.
So you're going to make that money and single-handedly boost the UK economy with all of these stuff.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Excellent. Good stuff. Right. I'm gonna take this. Gonna use this breaking conversation to plug the new giveaway that Rain Esports are doing on their website and all of their groups for
Yeah.
a video recorder, which is very helpful for your tournaments. Follow both Rain Esports and Hapage on their page, and
Yeah.
you'll be good to go to be entered into a prize draw to win it. Now, upcoming tournaments. We have a couple of regionals going on. We have Smash down south, and I'm fairly sure
Yeah.
we've got some other ones going. But the one I want to talk about is our next national tournament, which is Smash and Dash, which is being held at the Heart of Gaming Arcade in North Acton, London. How do you feel you're going to do at that tournament?
Like when I lost to when I lost to Fuzziness afterwards, I was speaking to Ice, and Ice was like, "You need to get back the drive to become first in the UK. Like, you should become first in the UK while trying to dominate like Europe as well." Like, and it reminded me, I was just like, yeah, I kind of did lose the drive to become number 1 in melee. Of course, not talking about PM. I destroyed PM, but yeah, yeah, but yeah, yeah. I kind of lost the drive, and I was like, yeah, I actually really want to destroy Fuzzy. Like, just he's been winning for way too long. I want to take him out. I want to take him out and just. He's so cocky. That's the thing. He gets away with it. Fuzzy always gets away with being the cockiest, and people always think I'm the cockiest. I'm like, no. Fuzzy trash talks and rubs it in the most afterwards. So I wanna eliminate him and make him upset because it's the best seeing him upset. So yeah.
Excellent. So you're going to be taking first in both Melee and Project M.
Yeah, that is definitely the plan. Definitely.
Okay, good to hear. While you're of course at the very top of the food chain for both Melee and Project M,
Mm.
we obviously want to look towards the more central part of the community,
Mm.
the more middle grounds area. Is there anyone who you think who's either there or just plain new in both
Okay.
games?
The player that I think is gonna break a few barriers in terms of like gonna start pushing himself through is Shufu. That guy is hungry. He's always practicing, and he's just improved. The first time that me and Fuzzy saw him, we were like, this guy is definitely gonna be one of the better people, and he already kind of proved it by nearly taking out Wills at one tournament. And Wills was nervous, like like it was kind of good to see someone just come along and relatively new and putting the pressure on these kind of established people in the UK scene. So Shufu, shout out to Shufu. He's gonna be the one that's gonna start tearing up a few heads. And by the way, he made Ice Climbers if people wonder. But yeah, I've just seen him, like he's getting so much more consistent. He's just playing better. He just needs to have a better neutral game, and then he'll start dominating people because his grab setups are he's super consistent with them. He rarely messes them up. So yeah, I would say Shufu is the next one to watch out for.
That's obviously for Melee. Is anyone for Project M? Because while it's different for Project M because it's a newer game, still got similar people at the top. Is there anyone who's newer for that you think really to be scared of?
If Joyon was to stop choking, if Joyon would stop choking, he would do so much better. Joyon's such a big choke. I'm sorry, Joyon, I love you, but you start choking. But X1 and Silent Doom. That's what I think. Silent Doom is another one who chokes. But when I play him in friendlies, it's not just me. When other people play him in friendlies, they see like he has so much potential. But then he even admits it. He's just like in tournament, he can't handle it. And I always see he always places bad. I just want him to get that uh just be able to hold his own like in tournament, and he'll just do so much better. So Silent Doob and X1 I would say.
So we know who to look out for at Smash and Dash,
Yeah.
both Project M and Melee. Now, speaking of Project M at Smash and Dash, I'm making an announcement on here. This is the first time we're going to be hearing about it, globally. At Smash and Dash, we will be reinvigorating an old event we hosted back in 2000.
The best event.
The Project M Pro Am doubles. Now, what that is when you have one Brawl player and one Melee player enter into Project M together as a team.
Yeah.
It'll be low entry fee because it's primarily a social event.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to make sure one of the things we always do with this event as well, we try to like even it out in skill level. Like we don't get the best brawler and the best PM player because that makes it boring. Like it's literally just a fun event. So we try to get the occasional people just trying to get the win regardless. But like it's one of the funnest events ever. Last time I had with you, we won it and it was the best.
Yeah, well, I have fond memories of it because we won it last time we did it.
Yeah.
This was way back during Project M version 2.6, so that's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
And I've decided we should revive it at this tournament. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So anyone in the UK community who wants to enter this, obviously do. It's going to be great fun.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a good way of knowing people in the community. And it doesn't really matter if you're any good, because if you're not good, you get paired with someone like Prof.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's why this event's amazing. If you're mediocre, then you get paired with someone who's mediocre. If you're bad, you get paired with someone who's good, and if you're too good, you get paired with someone that's bad. So it's just like it's always even out. Like it literally makes it unpredictable. Like so, it's one of the funnest events. Like it's the best.
Of course, doubles is always hectic to watch.
Yeah.
Now, if we're going to we're going to switch topics now, more towards Melee, and some big news that came out earlier this week. Team Liquid, quite a prominent team in esports, have signed on old school Melee players, Korean DJ and Ken. Do you have any do you have any thoughts in particular about this?
Yeah, when I heard it, I was like, yeah, that's really good. I was a bit confused. I'm not sure what they're looking to do because I'm thinking, are they actually going to start playing more? Like, are they actually really going to start entering tournaments, playing? Is it just like if they do, then that's hype. But I don't know if they're gonna. I feel like they're still gonna remain like I can never see them becoming top players. That's just me. I feel like their time might be done. I can't see them becoming top players again. But I guess it's something to make the Smash scene bigger, I guess, and unite people together. But I still think like I'm a bit confused at what the point is because it just seems like I felt they were kind of semi-retired, semi-active. So like if they are making a team, it's just like, are they actually gonna try and get back into Smash and start like tearing heads and become top players, or are they just doing it? Are they just gonna do it and then come to the occasional event? Like that's what I think. But we'll see. Like I want to see what they got in store. Like I'll be interested.
Yeah, it'll be a good thing to watch because of course Ken hasn't been around properly for a long time. However, he is probably probably one of the most well-known names in all of Smash. Thanks to the documentary. Because of course, I mean, he was even on a TV show called Survivors a couple of years ago. He set all the landmarks originally for Smash. He won the MLGs and everything.
Yeah, he's big, man. He's really big. Like he's a top player. Like obviously he's got a lot of fan base behind him. So it's good for the scene. But I just want to see what they got in store. That's what I'm waiting for, pretty much.
Yeah. One question I have about it, because of course you're a Melee guy at heart.
Yeah.
Do you think that they have what it takes to come back and become a top player again? Do you think they?
No, I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't think. I think they're done. I think not a top player. Not a top player. I think they might be a few people like mid high, like, but I don't think they're ever going to be top players again, ever. I think they're just done. I think. But yeah, they're still great. But like, yeah, I think they're done. That's how I feel.
How do you think you rate up to them as of right now?
I think I could take Ken. I think I could take Ken.
Ooh.
I think I could. I think I could. After seeing a few of his performances, I think I could beat him. Korean DJ, I'm not too sure about, but I think Korean DJ might be a bit better at the moment than than Ken. But funny enough, one of his someone from his scene came to the UK, and I was beating him like quite consistently, and he was from wherever Korean DJ was from, and he was like, he doesn't know who's better out of me and Korean DJ. That's what he told me. So I was just like, yeah, that's pretty interesting. So yeah.
While you're in America as SKTAR, perhaps we can get you versus Ken or you versus Korean DJ.
Yeah, if they're there, definitely. I don't know if they're going.
Is that a
But
call out? Is that a call out?
yeah, a semi call out. I say a semi call out. But
Semi call out.
if Korean, I think Korean DJ is probably more likely to go than because I know he plays Project M as well. He plays Zelda, which is a lame character. But yeah, but he plays Zelda in Project M. But I'm not sure about Ken. So if Korean DJ is there, I'll definitely play him and money match him.
Good stuff. I'd like to go back to Project M and talk about your career in Project M because, of course, a couple of months ago, you entered Beast in Sweden, and that was really the tournament that put you on the map. You were people outside the UK really didn't know you, and then that came along, and
yeah, I think a few people did like well they didn't. It's not that they didn't know me. They just knew me as like a UK player. Like they just but it was the first time me being on an international scale, I guess. Like, and it was my first time actually traveling outside the country in like 20 years. So like it was pretty big for me. Like the whole tournament was amazing. Like that was just an amazing tournament for my actual first international tournament. So yeah, I loved it.
excellent, good to hear. Now during that tournament, you obviously played Armada in Grand Finals, which was to anyone who hasn't yet watched it, I recommend you go and watch that set. Probably the best Project M set I have ever seen. Not even an exaggeration. However, you also played Leffen, and you struggled against Leffen. You actually lost to him in winners bracket and ended up getting knocked into losers.
Yeah,
in winners bracket, I believe you lost 3-0.
Yeah, I did definitely. I remember it.
And you had to beat him you beat him then 3-2 and losers.
Yeah, I did beat him 3-0 again, but like I messed up, so yeah.
So how did you come back from that?
I just adapt to the way he was. I adapted the way he was playing. I just played better overall, and I kept my cool. That was one of the biggest parts about it, keeping my cool, especially for the last game, because I was down a stock, and he was like, there was one stock where he was just like comboing me, like, and it looked like I was gonna lose, like, and I just kept my cool. I was super focused. I didn't choke. I was like in the zone, and I brought it back, and I did not want to lose against Leffen. I don't mind losing against Amada, but not Leffen. Like his attitude, I don't like his attitude. So when he lost, I was like, yeah. Especially because he tweeted when he beat me 3-0. He was like, Professor Pro is mad free. He tweeted it, and when I beat him, I was just like, "Where's your tweet?" That's what I said. I shouted it out when he was walking off the stage. I said, "Where's your tweet?" And he didn't say anything. I was like, "Yeah, you're salty." So yeah, like it was good. The whole tournament was good, and Leffen, yeah, I just adapted to Leffen pretty much. So
right. Of course, Leffen entered the Apex, and he played against Rolex during that tournament twice, in fact, and he lost to Rolex twice as well. Now, if you're named Inui, then you'll probably say that, oh well, Prof beats loses to Leffen once, Leffen loses to Rolex. That means Prof's going to lose to Rolex. Do you think that perhaps because Leffen had played Rolex at Apex?
Yeah, he understood the character. He didn't even go all he didn't even go all Fox against me. He just went all Fox, and he was playing. He wanted to win so badly. Like he was playing against Snake CPU for like over an hour. I was watching him on. I was like, you don't want to lose this. I can tell he was taking it super seriously. Like when he played against Rolex, he didn't even go Fox the entire first set. He went Falco and some other characters, and then he went Fox, and I was just like he definitely learned how to play the character, and he was playing it like no Johns, but he was playing it way better than he was playing against me way better than he was playing against Rollers. That's what when I was watching it back, that's how I felt. But yeah.
Right. Okay. Do you think that perhaps Fox is because of course you said he didn't go Fox against Rolex in one of his
Yeah,
sets.
first set, yeah.
Um, and then of course he went all Fox against you. And also the fuzziness went Fox against you after losing Sonic. Do you think that Fox is still a bit too good in Project M, or do you think it's because
I
of
think
the developed metagame?
he does have some annoying. It's just his up smash is a bit annoying. Like if it was Pow, I think a lot less people because obviously a lot of people complain about Fox. They're like, oh, he's too strong. I think if he did have all of his power traits, I doubt there will be as much complaining as there is because he is a lot more sensible in Power. I should say. Everyone knows Fox is a bit NTSC Fox specifically is a bit silly. Like Power Fox isn't that bad, but yeah, like if it was, I think if he had power smash, he would be a bit more normal, I should say. So yeah,
Because of course in PAL version of Melee, Fox has got a weaker up smash. He's got a shorter up B, and he's also lighter, which makes him
Mhm.
not as not that level higher that he is in NTSC. So do you
Yeah.
think for Project M he should be PAL version Fox as opposed to NTSC version, and then he'd be alright?
Uh, I guess it would. I think it would make him a lot more sense. I don't want to say I think he should be. I don't want to say like, but I think he would be a lot more sensible if he was power, basically. That's how I feel because obviously we're from a power background, and when I play power Fox, I just think he's normal, and then when I play NTSC Fox, I'm just like this Fox feels a lot more silly, like just so yeah, I definitely feel like he would be a lot more sensible, and that's the word I'm gonna use. He would be more sensible if he was power.
There you go. Project M coders. That's your answer. Fox making PAL version. It'll fix it. So speaking of Project M, there have been, of course, it's changed quite a lot lately. However,
Yeah.
it seems to be the same characters that get played the most. Is there anyone that you think is the best in the game? Like
I don't, I don't really think there's a best character in the game. I still think I don't want to say because I'm a back rumor, but I still think some characters are a bit stupid. Actually, no, I'm gonna say some characters are they're a bit too easy just to pick up and do good with, and like they're just brain dead, like Mario and Link, like characters like Mario and Link. It's just like this Mario just spams fireballs all day, and Link just spams his boomerang, and it's just like there's not really much thought process behind this character, and they like but like that's some character. I don't have a character that I think is the best in the game. Some characters I just think have really stupid traits, like, and they kind of might need normalizing, I should say. Some kind like I think there should be a better reward to thought process ratio, like because some characters like have little thought process and they get like heavy punish. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, of course, definitely. And as for people who come from different games, Project M is, of course, somewhere in the realm between Melee and Brawl, of course, lent more
Yeah.
towards Brawl. So, of course, we see a lot of people crossing over from Brawl to Project M and people from Melee to Project M. But we do see quite a lot of Brawlers doing okay. Do you
Mm.
think it brings something different to the table when they play, or is it
I wouldn't. I
like
wouldn't.
stuff?
I wouldn't say they bring something different because I still think it's a melee based game. It's like melee mindset. I think still think thrives in better in a melee environment, but it is really good because brawlers can transfer over to Project M a lot easier than I feel they can transfer over to melee. Mostly because a lot of the things in Project M aren't as technically demanding as they are in melee. Like some of the stuff is a lot easier, and I think just with even with just the like the I think it makes brawlers subconsciously feel like it's more welcoming to play Project M than melee. So yeah, I feel like they do transfer over pretty well, but I wouldn't say they bring anything new to the table. Unfortunately, like they usually end up playing more defensive, I guess, but like it could, but I don't think they bring anything too new to the table,
Right.
sadly.
I see how it is. No, no, of course, because I mean, I personally feel about it that it's just got more variety to it. I mean, because every character is viable pretty much.
Mm.
Whereas in something like Melee, you've got like 5 characters
Yeah,
that can be played.
yeah. There was a stage where I thought I started to get bored of melee, and I was just like when we used to play, I was just like, I don't want to play this. I just want to play. All I want to do is play Project M. Like, why have we got this game on? And then, but then after a while, when I started to play, um, when I started to play against the Europeans, it just made me think like, oh, there's still some stuff that I've got to learn in melee, like, and I still want to get as good at melee as I am at Project M. Like, so for me, they're both in the same rank at the moment. I prioritize melee over Project M or Project M over melee. Like some people think I prioritize Project M over melee, but I just like I play both. Like so, it's not to me. Not, neither of them are boring. They're both good. They're both amazing.
Yep. Okay, awesome. Right, I think that's just about time for today.
Mm.
So thank you very much for joining me as my co-host, as you will do for all following weeks.
Yep.
Thank you thank you to
With
everyone
some
for watching.
good
Thank
some guests on next future well to watch out for.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, our guest next week is hopefully going to be our third and final Rain member, Rain Wills, who is a jack of all trades. He plays all 3 Smash
Mm.
games to a very good level. I will hopefully have him on. Thank you very much for watching. If there's any questions you have that you would like me to ask next next show, then please leave them in the comment section. We'll be leaving the threads for both the money match or the betting thread on the Prof versus Rolex money match, and also the hype video, so the Prof
Yeah.
versus Rolex
I,
SKTAR video. And what lastly, one more time, I'd like to plug the Rain giveaway that they're giving with Hapage, a video recorder. Please go and like Rain and their page and share it on your Facebook or Twitter, and you'll be entered into the prize draw, and hopefully be able to win some free stuff.
yep.
Okay, so that's all we have time for today. Thank you very much. I've been your host, and goodbye.